Alright, we're going to talk about games that I truly miss in the good old days of gaming. And one of those games I truly miss is Condemned Criminal Origins. A game that you didn't even have to worry about cosmetics or DLC, plus it was a perfect blend of horror and thriller. Now this is a game I played hours and hours. This is, I think, one of the games of when I first had my Xbox. I bought, I think it was this one and Gears of War, the first one. I think it was this. This is the one that I bought, and I played hours and hours. I beat this game countless times, and I still had fun with it. I wish they would either remaster or redo this game, and just throw it on Game Pass. I'd be okay. I'd be fine with that. Another game I truly miss is Gotham City Imposters. I spent hours and days on this game. This game came out in 2012, and I think it was ahead of its time. Personally, just because how much fun it was and how big of a game it seemed like, and the community was pretty big also. Another game that could just hop in and just have fun and didn't have to worry about countless microtransactions and just played and had fun. Now this is another game I truly miss because it was just simple fun. We didn't have to worry about countless DLCs or countless microtransactions to get that gun or this gun or this skin or that skin. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they did have some kind of transactions, but I mean, they were next to nothing. I think there were different Batman outfits and different Joker outfits for your gang or the people you're playing as. But back then it wasn't even that much. It was only like a couple bucks here and there. It wasn't like nowadays, like where it's like, oh, you want this skin, you want this and that. It's gonna be like 20-30 bucks, and it's like, no, I'll pass. But I miss those type of games. You see where I'm going with this. I miss those type of I miss these type of good old day games where companies made great games and didn't have to worry about the countless microtransactions. Now it seems like you want those experiences, you'll have to find a good indie on Steam or look through the massive game library or of Xbox or PlayStation to find something that's just simple to play, which is very true. I know Steam is killing it with indie games. There's a lot of good indie games on Steam. I think I might be possibly get a Steam Deck or some kind of handheld that does support Steam, maybe for Christmas when they're on sale. Just the simple fact of it being because of all the indie games that are coming out this year that I want to play, and just in general, there's a lot of good cheap games on there that are way more fun than these AAA games, and that's why I'm starting to get away from AAA games, because they just care about the money, and I'm strapped for it. I am very strapped for cash nowadays, so just like everyone else. So yeah, it sucks. Another classic game I miss truly is The Suffering. I love this game so much. I spent hours and beat it so many times. I didn't even care. It was a great game. Another classic game that I wish would get a remaster is Manhunt, the game from Rockstar, and that came out in 2003. I mean, that game was brutal and violent. I was shocked when I first played it and how it got released. But again, a game that was fun and a blast playing it. In all honesty, I'm surprised Manhunt didn't get remastered. But then again, it is a violent game that, if I'm not mistaken, had some troubles getting released back then. Just because of the brutality of this game and how brutal it was with the kills, everything. So to get it remastered would be like pulling teeth. I wish it would get remastered, but that's just something I would want because I did play this game religiously. Yeah, I mean, I think Bully got remastered, but Bully wasn't as brutal and violent, I should say, as Manhunt. Manhunt was, oh my god, that game was so brutal. I mean, it's still up on YouTube. You can look at all the kills that Manhunt was there. Even when I show my friends at work this game, and they're shocked of how many different styles of kills that you can do in the game. They're like, "Wait a minute, is this a real game?" I'm like, "Yeah, it came out like in the early 2000s." But then again, it was made by Rockstar. Rockstar is a very controversial game company that pushed the limits and boundaries back in the day, and still are to this day. I just wish they would give it a remaster at least, you know. But I am seeing a lot of new indie games that are coming out this year and next year that have me excited. Have me so excited. The Terminator 2D No Fate looks amazing, and the fact that it's a blend of classic gaming mixed with an old arcade feeling has me pumped. Which is true. I mean, this is a game that reminds me of the Super Nintendo Terminator 2 Judgment Day, in the old arcade style of gaming. And the fact that it's coming out this year has me pumped. I kind of want to get the collector's edition, but we'll see how finances are going to be throughout this year. Some other games worth noting are Katana, which is coming out in this month. I think it's the September 10th on Steam. This game looks amazing. You're basically playing as a samurai and you're chopping up zombies and monsters, and there's blood and there's gore, and it looks amazing. I highly recommend you guys checking out the trailer for it and buy this game. Looks like an amazing, fun blast game. You can probably play in a few hours. Yes, you'll beat it, but there looks like so many replay value. There's so many different weapons in it. And who doesn't like to play as a samurai and chop up zombies and monsters? Come on. And also, Halo Knight, Silk Song. Now, this is a series I've never played. And I don't know what it is with this. When they dropped this trailer for this game, it had me intrigued. It really did. I know this is like, I don't know if this is like the third or second in the series, but I really want to get it. And in fact, I think it's the price just came out and it's like only like $40. I'm like, sign me up. Yeah, I'll get that. Also, a game that is coming soon. Well, not really soon. It's coming out, I think, Friday, or sometime this week, is Chronos: The New Dawn. In my honest opinion, it looks like a blend of Dead Space and Silent Hill. And hopefully I can get it this Friday. If not, I'll be getting it this month. It's a game that has been developed by the people that did the Silent Hill 2 remake, and it looks amazing. The fact that it has a blend of Silent Hill, Dead Space, Resident Evil, and if you want to throw some movies in there, like The Thing, it gives me that kind of vibes. So I can't wait to get my hands on it. Oh, and another game that I really can't wait for next year is the Replace, that's coming out next year in the spring. This game is a 2.5D sci-fi retro futuristic action platform. It looks like a blend of cyberpunk mixed with Blade Runner, which is stunning and amazing. Now, this game has been in development for a while, and the fact that they're giving it the official release date later on in the year. I think it's going to be at the Video Game Awards later in the year. I can't wait for this game. I don't know what it is about these 2D games that have been hooked on me lately, but I will be definitely checking this game out, hands down. But I'm glad there is some good games coming this year and even next year. If they are indie, it's good to support these small developers and help them with these amazing games coming out this year and next. So I leave it all to you. You tell me what games in the early 2000s, mid 2000s that you loved playing, that you honestly couldn't live without. Is there any other games this year that you're looking forward to? Let me know in the comments. And until next time, love you guys. Peace.